Predador é um clássico do gênero de ação. No seu lançamento em 12 de julho de 1987 pela Fox, estrelado por Arnold, que até então não tinha tanta experiência com atuações, então ele viu uma chance de fazer um filme com um grupo de soldados. No início, as críticas foram negativas, mas o filme desde então foi reavaliado positivamente. O título inicial seria Hunter, ou Caçador. As filmagens começaram de março a julho de 1986, com efeitos da criatura planejada por Stan Winston. O primeiro design do Predador foi mudado por não ter sido muito confortável e não ter sido tão assustador assim.
They were late turning out the Predator, and we all desperately anticipated. It arrived, and they took the crowbars and pried it open and opened it and lifted it out of the box, and we all looked at each other and said, "Oh, are we in trouble?"
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you shoot it from a low angle up, it would look bigger, you know?
I remember standing in the trees, and there's this giant rip. I shot a shot, 2 shots with the damn thing.
Van Damme foi a primeira opção para interpretar o Predador, mas o primeiro figurino era muito abafado. Após a saída de Van Damme, o ator Kevin Peterhall, um ator de 2,18 m, se tornou o novo Predador.
You know, and soft and sweet inside.
I need another finger. Oh. They had a lot of work playing monsters because he was 7 feet 6 inches tall.
Wardrobe, makeup, and with that size, and you see
gift. Okay. You can't breathe for 5 hours.
Wait, I gotta take a deep breath.
Oh, quit playing. Hey, that's that kind of language you
Fortunately, it was designed in such a way that the head could come on and off very quickly. So he would be in the suit, but we would in fact take the head off between shots and allow as much, air and breathing as possible.
The challenge is because you wonder how much of your performance is actually going to come through. There's also a lot of thought into what kind of movement, what kind of planet he came from. You work on...
under duress and more difficult circumstances than Kevin had to deal with in The Predator in the jungles of Palenque, and wearing this incredibly tough suit and create a performance in it. And never remembering a complaint, always a smile and just...
Stan Winston tinha pouco tempo para fazer o novo design do Predador, e com seus desenhos, o cineasta James Cameron deu a dica da mandíbula do Predador. Foi ali com James Cameron que Stan Winston criou uma das melhores criaturas do cinema.
Even the springboard of the Rastafarian warrior that I had seen the drawing of, that Joel had on an airplane, flying to Japan with Jim Cameron sitting next to me and sketching concepts for the Predator. Jim Cameron looked over to me.
I think Stan Winston gave the Predator a great look. He came up with that unique hair design, came up with those jowls. He really created...
As cenas de invisibilidade foram feitas vestidas dublês com roupas vermelhas que eram apagadas no computador.
Anybody knows we were there.
Let's screw with the TV people. And we pull mats off of it. The full camouflage effect, which is made up of a bunch of concentric inlines, we call them. That'll be the film that created the Predator, the background, and what's inside the Predator. So that the audience doesn't just see heat, which is kind of a regular color film of the background, and also a heat image all at the same time, and then combining them together later optically. So in order to do that, both cameras have to see from the same perspective, which we accomplish with a beam splitter, so that the audience knows what they're looking at, and yet at the same time you can see a very startling and spooky image of what the...
Ainda nas gravações, a maior parte do elenco de equipe sofreram de diarreia por intoxicação alimentar. A ideia do filme surgiu após o lançamento de Rock 4. Circulou em Hollywood uma piada que dizia como Rock Balboa havia lutado sem adversário terrestre e teria que lutar contra um alienígena em um quinto filme se fosse lançado. Bom, essas foram as curiosidades do filme O Predador, um clássico do cinema. Se você gostou, deixa o like e se inscreve, que vai me ajudar bastante. Seja bem-vindo ao Sistema Nerd e até uma próxima.